Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the love coming spread for all of my Gemini out there. This is a love coming spread for all of my Gemini out there. So without any further ado, let's jump in and see what the cards have to say. Alright, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What kind of love is coming towards my Gemini during the week of September 29th to October 5th? What kind of love is coming towards my Gemini during the week of September 29th to October 5th. Some of the cards I need to see, some of the cards that I need to see. Okay. Ooh. Pretty good, Gemini, pretty good. So, right off the gate, we have the Four of Wands. So, we got somebody that got marriage on the mind. Mind on marriage and marriage on the mind. So that's what's up. And so this person put a couple fillers out there and just waiting. They put the offer out there. So this person's just kind of waiting to see, you know, what kind of things ripen on the vine. So, you know, they definitely want to marry you. This person may even have proposed to you, or they are seriously considering proposing to you. Okay? So that's what's going on with that. And this person happens to be an earth sign individual. That is a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This person is very down to earth, very grounded individual, very nurturing, very good when it comes to money and things of that nature. So this person quite possibly has either proposed to you, or this person will propose to you, and they're just kind of either waiting for the right time, or they've asked you and they're waiting for an answer from you. So that's what's going on with that. So that's a very solid, straight up, genuine offer. Alright? For companionship long term. So that's what's going on with that. In addition, okay, we got the Knight of Wands. So this is a very fast moving, passionate energy. They put it out there, and guess what? They want to be with you. That's it. I mean, this is the second time that basically there's a fire sign individual, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, that has just kind of put it, that's like rushing into the situation, and that's it. They just want to be with you. They dig you. That's it. So that's pretty much what's going on with that. And finally here we have a Queen of Swords. Okay. Again, cutting right through the BS. That is an air sign individual, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy here. And this is, again, no BS, cutting right through the point. This person is like, listen, okay? I'm the one for you. This is why we should be together. This is what I can do for you with us being together. This is what you could do for me. We make the perfect team. Let's get together. They're approaching it from a very specific, this is a very specific approach. Just cutting right through the chase, cutting right through the BS, just putting it out there, very logical, very direct. All right? This person views you guys being together. Six of Swords. Moving from a choppy situation, they may perceive your situation as being kind of like unstable, choppy, you know, or maybe their situation may be kind of unstable, kind of choppy. And they're looking at, hey, us being together as a unit, it's going to bring things to a very smooth transition. That's what they're communicating to you. We got the Nine of Cups, so they're like, hey, listen, us being together with a perfect union here, wish fulfillment. I can fulfill your wishes, you fulfill mine. So it's a very logical approach. Not too much passion there and so forth, but very logical, a very logical, direct approach. In addition here, we got the Seven of Wands here. So they believe, hey, they have the higher ground to even be able to speak from this position. They're speaking from what they feel to be an informed position. And finally, we have the Six of Wands right here. And that will give them a sense of, that will be a recognized victory. So just to recap here, you got an earth sign individual that either has put out the offer of marriage, either that, or they will. And it's a very serious, direct offer. There's passion, there's love, there's all of that. Boom, it's out there. You got a fire sign individual just like galloping towards you like a bat out of hell. It's coming right at you. I want to be with you. I love you. It's just a lot of passion, a lot of energy. They're coming right at you. Then finally got this Aries sign individual that is approaching things from a very logical perspective. We make a great couple. You know, financially, it'll be like this, and we can live here, we can do that. So a very logical, almost systematic approach to a relationship. Not exactly conventional, not exactly something I would advise, but nevertheless, this is how they're approaching you. From a very smooth, very. When I say smooth, what I mean is a very a straight line perspective, very logical perspective. Again. So that's what's going on with these individuals. So let's see what kind of strengths that you are working with during the week. During the week, what kind of strengths are my Geminis dealing with? What kind of strength are my Geminis dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Geminis dealing with? What kind of strengths are my Geminis dealing with during the week of September 29th to October 5th. Ooh. I may be able to kind of see why there's this direct approach there in more ways than one. So, this is a very interesting tale that's being told indeed. So, let me just break this down here. This is very, 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 very interesting the way this whole thing is shaping up. So, right out the gate, we got the Five of Pentacles, okay? So, again, these are all your strengths, right? All your strengths. Okay, so, at some point, you were left out in the cold. Okay, you were left out in the cold. Or either you walked away from a situation because you felt like you were left out in the cold. You have Five of Pentacles here. All right, so that's what happened with that. All right, and in addition here, we got the Moon card. Now this happened because there was a sense of hidden peril, some kind of betrayal that took place here. Okay, and finally, because all three of these are definitely connected here. This is all one event that happened here. Okay? The sense of you being left out in the cold, walking away from a situation, leaving someone else in the cold, because of something deceptive, and that caused this right here to happen. Got the Eight of Cups here. And you decided to walk away from the situation because it was just some it was some deep stuff that when you felt betrayed, you had to move on from the situation. Now, that may explain two things here. One, with this Earth sign individual, just putting out a flat-out offer of marriage because they see there's an opportunity to really just kind of like, sweep you off your feet because you're coming from a pretty messed up situation here. And they're like, okay, well, you know what? This will make this all better. I love you. I want to be with you. We should get together. We should get married. So you have to deal with any of that kind of nonsense. I really truly love you. That individual didn't. That's number one. Number two, we have this Queen of Swords here. Energy, air sign energy here, and this probably may have some kind of direct correlation with the fact of approaching it from a very logical perspective. Like, okay, you did the whole love thing with this individual. You wore your heart on your sleeve. This particular thing happened. Now it's time to kind of approach it from a more mature perspective. That's why the energy I was picking up from the air sign individual was very, very almost like very mechanical, like, all right, in the thinking. And maybe I'm feeling like it had something to do with this particular event that happened. Again, now these are your strengths, so you have experienced this, so you have you're kind of like, you're not all the way there yet. You're not 100%, but you're definitely in recovery mode here. Although we got the Nine of Wands, so you're still kind of watching your back a little bit, you know. You're healing. You're not healed, but you're healing. You learn from that particular situation, and now, once burned, twice shot. But it was something that really rocked you, okay? And you're kind of getting over that hurt. Now, in addition here, we got the Six of Cups. So a possible reconnection with someone from your past. Again, this could be an ex. But an ex from not like from a distant ex from a distant past. I don't feel like this is an ex that someone you just separated yourself from. There's been a little bit of time with this other individual that you're looking to possibly reconnect with. So you're open to that opportunity. In addition, here we got the King of Cups here, okay, which is generosity. Generosity, nurturing, that sort of thing. Making very wise decisions when it comes to being really generous and being considerate. You're really looking to be generous and courteous with the right individual. You're wiser now than you were before because you were blindsided, and you learned from that. You got a Queen of Swords energy going on here yourself also, which is kind of like cutting through the chase, kind of looking at things in a more logical perspective. And that may also be the reason why this Queen of Swords energy here is like very mechanical in how it's approaching things, because you're kind of looking at things more of a, there's an aspect here that you're looking at this also from a perspective of, well, before I was approaching it from a very naive, there's a bit of a naivete with this situation that kind of rocked you a bit. And now there's more of a logical perspective of, okay, so I wanted something that's solid, something that's going to be more foundational, someone I can grow with, someone that's willing to grow with me, a more mature approach to the situation. And finally here we have the Page of Wands energy here, which is a very exploratory energy. You're still open to exploring new opportunities. It's just that you're a lot more wiser at this point about your choices and when it comes to matters of the heart. Okay, so what type of things could possibly affect the outcome of these particular love interests? What particular things from the past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What kind of things from the past could possibly affect the outcome of this situation? Show me cards I need to see. Cards I need to see. All right. Okay, so first out the gate, we got the Queen of Swords, and again, that's important because there's three Queen of Swords that popped out here. Approaching things from a very logical perspective seems to be a very big theme here in this particular situation. Because again, like I said, there was a sense of a naivete. Now there's more of a sense of being more grounded, looking at things more logical. And anything that prevents you from being able to look at something very logical, you're not going to be interested in, especially with what you just dealt with. In addition, we have the Queen of Wands. So that tells me the ability to attract positive things to you, positive energy. You're not just want to give out positive energy. You want to receive positive energy. That's very, very important here with you. In addition, we also got the King of Pentacles here. So that's like financial concerns as well. So you're looking to be with someone that is financially responsible, and it makes very strong, wise financial choices when it comes to finance long term. And so someone that's not into that, to really being very smart when it comes to aspect of money, that's going to be a deal breaker for you as well. This situation up here, it could have been a multitude of things. It could have, it could have definitely been a multitude of things. And I think it quite possibly could have had something to do with some type of be of a trade, or some type of financial matters you were trade with. Like there was a lot of deception, a lot of things that you were unaware of. And finances were definitely a part of the equation with this, which is what caused dissolving of this particular relationship here. That's why you're approaching it from a more logical perspective at this point. So, with that being said here, let's see what additional information Spirit wants to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information do you have for my Gemini? What additional information do you have for my Gemini? What additional information do you have for my Gemini? Ooh, well, that's expected. Heat. There is definitely a possibility for a lot of passion, a lot of sexual passion, tension, overall emotion that is within this particular situation. With the Earth sign individual, you got that 9 of Wands individual as well. So there's a lot of potential for a lot of heat, sexual tension, and passion to really come through with either one of these choices here. In addition, we have expectations here. So there's a degree of expectation. There's a degree of expectations that you should have. That's okay to have, that you have, because of the particular situations. There's certain things you're expecting out of the next relationship that you get into that is really is not even optional. It's not negotiable. There's certain things that you need in a relationship that you're looking for, and there are going to be no exceptions to that whatsoever. Finally, here we have absence. Okay, and this particular oracle card, it basically is telling me that you're approaching this situation from the potential there for passion is there, but absence, like there's something missing. There's something that's missing within you. Like I said, you're recovering, and it's really coming through here. There's an absence of full. There's like an absence of complete love here, because there's a hole that's there because of the betrayal that you felt. And like I said before, it's more than just someone cheating on someone. I'm not even sure if that's even the case here. There's something like a deeper betrayal that has happened here, and it's left this big hole in your heart. And so again, you're approaching this situation, and you're probably going to go through with it. Rather a marriage situation, another potential relationship, but there's going to be a sense of absence there for a long time, an absence of being able to fully commit to the situation wholeheartedly, because again, that doesn't mean that there won't be, sex won't be passionate and things of that nature, but there's or you won't be committed to this individual, but there's still going to be like that missing piece that's there. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Alright, so with that being said, a little bit of quick housekeeping here. Hey, listen, my X returns are going to be coming out. I'll be dropping those on Thursday. I'm a little bit behind because I had to deal with a couple of personal issues in my life here with my business and so forth. Also, I'm going to be coming out with my story, personal story, like I said. I'm going to be dropping that sometime next week or the week after next. So watch out for that. We'll be doing some called the Daily Dose here, and it's going to be basically just it spreads every other day. Basically just giving like heads up on like some financial issues, maybe things you need to watch out for during that day or two. So just giving a little bit of updating advice. That's why I call it the Daily Dose. Also, I didn't forget about what they secretly want you to know. I'm going to be doing that. It's going to be like 12 signs all together. I'm going to be dropping it all together, all 12 signs together. Basically, how that works is maybe something that, someone secretly wants to tell you, but they may be committed to someone else and they can't really let you know they're kind of interested in you, or it could be maybe they're a little bit too shy or something like that. Again, all it's going to be all 12 signs together with that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Again, this is a general love reading. Hope you guys like this. If it resonated with you, great. Feel free to get a personal reading. I'll leave all the links and stuff below. If it didn't resonate with you, that's cool. You still may want to get a personal reading with me so we can figure out what's going on with your particular situation. Again, I love you guys. Sorry for the kind of gruff look. Like I said, Uncle Adonis had to deal with a lot of personal issues. I'm human, just like you guys. So, love you guys. Thank you for your support. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.